Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Mark W. and Rob Bob present on our special Saturday night series that we do when we can. Saturday Night Gaming with Mark W. and Rob Bob. Don't mind that I'm moving logos around. Yeah, so I am your host as always, Mark W. And on the phone is our sometimes co-host, Mr. Rob Bob. Say hello, Mr. Rob Bob.
Hello.
He is here. And tonight we're going to do something perhaps a little silly, but I think it'll be fun. And that is, we are in Tabletop Simulator. This is the app you see before you. And we are going to play the lowly card game known as War. Now, War is the game that... Oh, Rob Bob's shuffling the deck. Rob Bob is a game Rob Bob is a game. No, War is a game you might have learned as a kid, in which you essentially just flip cards. You divide the deck in half, and whoever you keep flipping cards, whoever has the higher card wins. If there's a tie, you have what's called a war. A war means you draw 3 cards each for the stakes, and then you have another card that decides the war. And the winner, basically, winner of every turn takes all the cards involved and puts them on the bottom of their deck. Whoever has the whole deck at the end wins the game. That's pretty much the whole thing. It's a fun little time waster, but oops, it's totally luck based, basically. So one time, Rob, Bob, and I had a little downtime on our vacation, and we decided to come up with some house rules to War to make it a little more interesting, to add some decision making, just to mix it up a bit, and to test out perhaps our game design skills. And we thought it was a lot of fun to do that. So we thought we would essentially do the same thing live on the stream tonight. Now here in Tabletop Simulator, it randomly decided we were in what looks like a church, and it gave us like a poker table, one of these octagonal poker tables to play on. And the way Tabletop Simulator works is you can play it with just like well, there's multiple ways you can play it. Some games are a package and they're scripted, sort of, so it's like what you would expect for an app. Like if you played a game of chess, it might have all the rules defined, and it might say that's an invalid move if you try to move a knight in the wrong place or whatever. But there's also kind of the free form way you can play, which is what we're doing tonight, in which you simply have virtual objects that you can create on the fly. You can move them around, you can manipulate them. Depending on the type of object, there's different actions you can perform with it. For example, if I right click this deck, I can shuffle it like so, or see whatever other actions are available, like rotating it. Some of these are probably that green hand is all over the place. That's Rob Bob. Some of these are probably universal to objects. Some are not. Draw from a deck. I can draw a card like so. Now this is a special thing called my hand. Yeah, you might have heard of that before. This means I can see it in the front of me, but Rob Bob cannot. I don't think we're actually going to use that tonight. I guess it depends on which rules we invent. But yeah, the point is we're going to kind of invent house rules and see what we can do with the game of War. The game that everyone says is garbage and crappy. If you take these things seriously, if you just treat it as a random way to kill time, it's fun. But yeah, we thought we would add a couple of decision-making rules to the game. But first, why don't we just play basic War and see how it goes? Then we'll add one rule at a time. By the way, we might come up with some on the fly. We might use some of the ones that we invented about a month ago. And if anybody shows up in the chat tonight, feel free to shout out some random rules. You can do anything. We can involve any kind of component that's available within Tabletop Simulator. Like if you wanted to involve dice, you could do that. You could just make a die appear like so, and maybe you want to do something like you take your card number and you add a dice roll to it, and both sides do that, and that's the winner. And Stu is here. Hello, Stu. Stu says, who are you talking to, Mark? Well, I guess I'm talking to you now. Rob Bob is going nuts here, moving things around randomly. I don't know what's happening.
I was using the flick tool.
He's using the flick tool to flick a deck of cards around. All right. At least it all sticks together. It doesn't like fly all over the place.
Flick the die into the wood.
So he flicked the die into the void. Okay. So yeah, that intro aside, why don't we get into it? We're going to start by playing a plain old boring game of war. And then we're going to um, try adding some homemade rules little by little. And once again, feel free to shout out some house rules that you've come up with in the chat or you would like to see us try out. But for now, we're going to hit this split command to split the deck into two. This is Rob Bob's half, and this is my half. So let's play war. Right. So all we're going to do is one by one take cards, and you can press F to flip them. So, six. Okay, your ace beats my 6.
I win.
Hey, how do we put them on the... Yeah, you might have to do something like that, yeah. Right. Stu says, I think you should add a button to cheat, but only for one side.
Only for one side.
Which side should that be, mine or his? Rob Bob wins again, 9 beats a 4.
I already have that button.
You already have the cheat code?
That's why I'm winning so much.
Maybe I have all the 4s, apparently. Your 5 beats my 4. Even though you drew a lowly 5, you have beaten my 4. I wonder if there's a better way to put it at the bottom. Oh, you you get a 4 and I get a 2. Yeah, you obviously hit the cheat code.
Yeah.
So you can see we're still getting a little bit hang of the interface here.
Yeah, I don't know what a better way to do this would be.
All right, my 4 wins. Now I get to be the one to fold. So what happens is if you hold the left click, you get multiple cards, you get the whole stack. But how to put it at the bottom? I don't know if there's an easy way to do that. Oh, did I just put them at the top? Oh, I'm screwing something up here. Hold on. 4 and a 2, right? There we go.
You have to pick up the whole deck
and pick up this whole deck and do that. It's got to be another way. But that'll do if we have to. Jack. I accidentally peeked at the jack before. Oh, we got a war on our hands. Okay, flip. Put down 3 cards for the stake. The stakes are higher in a war. And here's our dueling card, the 5 versus an 8. You win them all.
I win. See what I got.
Oh, man, you got an ace and a king of mine. Oh, well.
All right.
One neat thing is you can see how many cards you have with a simple mouse over. You can see I have 18. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? We're playing your favorite card game ever, Ryan. It's war.
Takes forever to stack them.
Yeah, it's got to be some. I know you can like draw a box. I wonder if that helps at all. Probably not. But there's also various hotkeys and stuff. And if we could get the hang of them, it might go faster. Anyway, you're. I wasted ace on a 2.
I wasted your ace. 7.
6. Yeah, you've won like all but 2 turns so far, including a war. I used to play 4 cards for the stakes of 2. All right. Yay, my queen b2. Yeah, I wonder how many variations there. You know, some of it might be, you know, depending on your particular group of friends or region, you might have a different way of playing. Everybody learns this game word of mouth pretty much, right? 9 versus 10. I lose again. Oh yeah, I was watching Stu's Microvision stream a little bit. It looks like a cool machine, especially for 1979. Man, I'm getting destroyed, and maybe this is for the best because you know, I kind of want to play mostly with our house rules more than just the base game, so to speak. But I did just win with a king just there, so I do have a king. 3. Well, by and large, somehow I just got totally screwed in the shuffling. Kind of funny. Not complaining. I just think it's funny. Yeah. Queen. Oh, there we go. I won.
Yeah, you winning some.
Yeah. This is my 4th win, I think.
2. You have 16 cards. I have 34.
You got 34. Yeah, you're winning. You know, you can do that in this game. Stu says also my house rules were if I started to lose, I would overturn the table and leave. Yeah, you can press this flip the table button up here. I'm not... When we're done, we'll demonstrate that maybe. I think the moderator can disable that. Okay, Rob Bob wins another turn.
I can click it, but
you
I
can
don't
what?
Wanna. I can click flip the table, but I don't want to.
Yeah, we both can, yeah. Ace. All right. My ace up the sleeve worked. My 3 didn't win. Oh, man.
I'm gonna steal all your threes.
3. You got my next 3. How big was Microvision? I mean, I'm sure it wasn't huge, but did it sell decently? I'm just curious. Oh, I got it. That was a good win for me, actually. Hooray.
Yeah. Here's my ace.
King.
No.
King of diamonds. King diamond comes and shrieks at us. Oh, mine did like a 360 somehow. Anyway, your ace totally destroys my 4. Stu says it wasn't too big, referring to the Microvision. Yeah, I kind of assumed that, but it's a neat little machine. My 2s are getting eaten alive. I think I have all the 2s and 3s and most of the 4s. Oh, you got a 4. It probably came from me. My ace is once again beating up on little babies. I think your card just pushed into mine. 2 gets eaten alive.
Shaking it for some reason.
What's that?
Because I was shaking it. Oh, I didn't.
You just shuffled, you cheater.
Actually. Oh.
You cheated. Queen 6. Here's a fun little fact. One time I was reading up on the game of war. And yes, there is I found like I think it was some like university page about how to play war and different strategies you can use. And you might say, what the hell? There's no strategies in war. But there is one little thing. What they did was they ran a like kind of large number of simulations. King, beat that. Yay. And what they found is you could try, the one thing you can choose in a legit game of war is the order that you're putting these cards on at the bottom. See, look at this. You can choose, right? Unless you're playing with some different rules that say you can't somehow. Like maybe the lower one has to go on top or whatever. But what they found was that if you play a very large number of games, if you always put the larger or the greater card on top of the 2 that you're putting on the bottom, or in the case of war, you sort the several cards, you will win more often than someone who mixes them up at random. But it's something like you win 51% of the time. Not like 90% of the time. It's like gives you just the slightest edge if your stronger cards come up sooner, basically. And they tried all different strategies, like randomly mixing them, putting the lower one on top, etc. And it's kind of funny that the stats are a little bit varied when you do those different tactics. Okay. Stu says that was absolutely thrilling. I guess he's not into that story. Okay, ace. Oh, look at that. I got a king.
Oh, man.
All right, so I had a good turn just then. 8 versus jack. Not a good turn there. So one of the house rules Rob, Bob, and I came up with recently was, you got that one. Well, we call it same suit rule. And that is if both players flip a card of the same suit, then the losing player has the option to flip another card and the new one counts instead. But the old card becomes part of the stake, so there's a risk to it. So you might lose 2 cards, basically. Ace.
8.
We also came up with a couple of, at least one other rule involving jokers, where you have like a joker on standby that does a special kind of action. Oh, war! Okay, bring it on. What's going on? Is this your combatant?
This is mine.
Okay, ready? Go!
Yeah.
2!
4, 3, and I get a queen. Okay.
You got a queen. Here you go. I'm gonna throw them out. Oh, where'd it go?
I threw it into my hand.
Okay. I thought it fell off the table.
I gotta stack all
Or
these
or
cards.
into the void, perhaps. And Ryan said, I wish people played simple card games. Where's the high-low stream? Oh yeah, high-low. There we go. Do, 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 do. Hey, if it's boring, you don't have to stay, too. But, we thought it'd be fun to maybe just show some random rules we made up after playing the real game a little bit, which hopefully won't take super long. But, war can take a while if there's massive swings back and forth. Now, it looks like, I'm perhaps having a swing in my favor now. I don't know. Nope, you got denied. I have 13 cards, though, versus 37. It seems like I'm probably going to get owned.
Yeah.
8 of diamonds versus Jack of hearts. What's a PC eraser? Ryan says Stu hasn't done a PC eraser stream yet, so he can't say anything. Whoa. Sometimes these cards get acrobatic. I don't know why. What's going on? Are you giving me the whole deck? Thank you.
I like to throw the deck.
You're
I
shuffling
gotta
again.
stack
Stop
them.
shuffling. Thank you.
I wasn't keeping track of the order. So.
What's that?
I wasn't keeping track of the order.
You weren't keeping track of the order. Well, you're still not supposed to shuffle.
I know. Beat that.
Movie Erasers game time. Movie Eraser. Is that with Arnold Schwarzenegger or something?
No.
Aha. Or are we talking about Eraserhead?
Oh,
Okay. There should be an Eraserhead video game. Thank you for the king. That was a good win
the
for me.
other king.
All right.
I don't. No.
See, we could actually make the cards bang into each other as part of their battling. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah.
But they can physically move each other. We could have a flicking contest. If you flick a die onto a card, that could be like a cannon shot or something, where you have to like fire from within these boxes. Okay, I win that turn. Anyway, so yeah, as part of what's in play, so to speak, for tabletop simulators, you could use whatever components they have here for part of our house rules if we want. We could use dice, we could use little marbles, we could add more cards, we could I don't know, use blocks. If anyone wants to think creatively,
Yeah.
those are what's available. Could be fun to do something with a die. Probably not what I said before. I'm not too keen. What I said before was you add a die roll to every flip. I feel like that's not really great because it just makes each turn take longer, and it's still basically random chance. But maybe something involving a die, like you have maybe some sort of, you have like a I don't know, maybe you have some of these little go beads. You can spend one to add a die, and you have 5 for the whole game or something like that. That could be fun. Oh, a war. And Stu's always talking about how long it takes me to read the chat for some reason. I don't know. All right, ready?
Yep. I'm gonna win this.
All right.
Oh.
What do I win? 9, 10, 8. Thank you very much. This is actually, it's very simple, but you gotta use this interface that can be a little bit of a pain. It's actually not that bad. Probably the only bad thing is this part right here, trying to put the deck on top. This game is awful girly, man. All right, thank you. And Stu says I might stream something for the Commodore Pet later if I can get it to work. Are you playing on a real pet? Oh, oh man, I lost my king. Boo. So right there, by the way, that's if we were playing our same same suit optional rule, my king of spades would lose, and I could try to beat the ace of spades with my next card. That would be unlikely. I could try to tie it. If I was really lucky, I would also pull an ace.
Use.
Hey, Eric Johnson in the house. Hello, Mr. Eric. They had a pet in my 7th grade classroom. Not a pet hamster, the computer. There was this one teacher. Her name was Ms. DC, and she was very into computers. She had a pet, an Atari 800. But she actually left the school mid-year for me. And but they were all right. Look at that! I won with a 4, and the computers still remained in the classroom though, so I like played them once in a while. Played with them once in a while. And Stu says he's gonna play a real cassette produced for the pet. Cool. One time, for the heck of it, in my classroom, I made a very simple program on the pet that was total nonsense, but it was in BASIC. I already played with BASIC on my own for Atari and Commodore, and I said all I did was I made it prompt the user for like their name and I don't know what else, maybe a couple other bits of info, and I made it predict what they were gonna weigh. I think when they were an adult. I just like made up random numbers or something, and it somehow really amazed my classmates. And one of them was like, "He's a genius!" Like, I just made it spew random nonsense at you, but okay. If you're impressed by random nonsense. I think a lot of people are impressed by random nonsense. I got 27. I'm catching up. I'm actually in the lead now by a little bit.
You're winning.
Now all the crap cards you won from me are coming up.
It's because I shuffled my deck.
Could be. 7 versus 5. And Stu said my elementary school had 2 TRS-80 Model 1s. I have never used a TRS-80 to this day. Stu says one of them was donated by my dad after he got a Model 3. Not sure about the other. Ryan says you're a computer genius to me, Mark. Stu, too. Yep. We are super geniuses for sure. But also in that class, we had the Atari 800. I remember staying after once in a while and playing some games. They had some games I didn't have at home, and I brought some in. Why do they keep flipping so hard for me? Am I hitting it twice by accident? Well, shall we abort this game and try one of our house rules? Because it seems like it could take a while, given that we're basically swinging back in the other direction. All right, so let's.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
You gotta go to the bathroom while I shuffle the deck. Here's how you shuffle the deck. Watch this. All you do is, well, you can shake it when you grab the deck, like Rob Bob was doing accidentally, or you can hold it like this and press S. I thought it was S. Okay, maybe not S. You right-click it and you can hit shuffle. Well, it's R. Look at that. You can see it says R. So you can hold it R. Looks like it's just raising it to me. Anyway, I'm just gonna hit that. There we go. It's shuffled. All right. Stu says in high school they had Apple IIs. In my high school we had like old PCs, like XTs or something like that. I remember typing on them and using them in a computer class, I think. Stu, we used to do that too sometimes. Stu said he used to take the keys off the keyboard and switch them around to confuse and frustrate people. Yeah, we had those classic IBM, like really clicky keyboards. People still value them to this day. Like there's these mechanical, they're heavy duty kind of a thing. I don't know what they're called properly, but these heavyweight IBM keyboards, and you can really easily pop off the keycaps. And Ryan says I used to play a game in elementary school. I wish I could remember the name. You were a detective driving around a town.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, we got to figure out that you're not talking about Carmen Sandiego, are you? I mean, that seems too obvious. And Rob Bob is back. All right, we're gonna do. Shall we do the same suit rule?
Alright.
Same suit rule. In case of same suit, lower card can turn new card. May. I'll just leave it at that. There's a little bit more because the old card becomes part of the stakes. And Ryan says, yep.
So for this rule, I was thinking, I'm not sure, but maybe it would make more sense to make the lower card win, because
The lower card win?
if you have like a 2 and a, you have like a 2 and a 3,
Okay.
and the person with the 2 wants to redo it, then they have basically, they don't have that much stakes because they have a 2.
Sure.
But if it was, but they would have a lot of reason to do it. But if they had like a king and a queen, and the queen wanted to do it,
Mm-hmm.
they would never do it, and it wouldn't have that, or would have a lot of stakes.
Okay, well, why don't we try it? Well, why don't we try it both ways and see how we like it? We'll try it this way first,
Right.
and then we'll reverse it after that. So you're saying what it would, in essence, do if when the same suit rule applies, you flip a new card, just like we've been doing, except this time the lower card wins.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Stu and Ryan and Eric a little bit are trying to figure out what this detective game for Apple was back in the day. Okay. All right, so we're going to do it the same suit rule. Lower card may turn a new card. Higher one still wins for now. Ready to go, Rob Bob?
Yep.
Let's do it.
I just want to open the chat real quick.
He's opening the chat. Okay, here you go.
All right. Opening the chat. Okay.
Ace.
Both have any.
Thank you. Okay, so here we go. I could use it. Don't take it yet. I could use the same suit rule here, but the problem is he has such a dominant card that I would have to pull an ace to win it. So the question is, do I want to bother to do it? If we go by the real odds, I should probably say no. But let's just demo it quick for the heck of it. Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky somehow. Didn't we already pull 2 aces so far, though? I think we did.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it for the heck of it. Why not? Here we go. So what happens now is the 7 is part of the stakes, but it does not determine the winner. This is our house rule that we're showing. Same suit rule. And now this is the card that has to battle against the king. And it is a queen. but same suit rule again. Shall I do it again?
If you want to.
Now this is probably getting really dumb, but it's a perfect example of how it could escalate. I think it's kind of neat in its own way. Anyway, here we come. The next one that's going to make me lose a 7 and a queen. Let's see what it is. It's a 3. So now I've lost a 3, a 7, and a queen due to my own stupidity. All right. But again, really, you can see early on, I said I probably shouldn't do this. I was being intentionally stupid. But it does raise the question, is Rob Bob's variant of the rule a good idea? I don't know. It might be a fun thing, like a fun way to mix it up. It makes those higher cards vulnerable when the same suit happens to match. Right now, it still makes them very dominant. All right, let's flip. Oh, you can do same suit right now.
I'm gonna.
And it looks like in the chat they're still trying to figure out this game. Oh, same suit rule. He beat me. Look at that. He had a 4 versus my 5, and then he pulled an 8 to win that battle. Snooper poopers? Snooper troops? Blueprint. Isn't Blueprint that game where you're putting together the cannon to shoot that weird brown guy who's chasing your girlfriend? All right, next. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Queen.
My king will eat your 5. Yum, 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 yum. So has anybody bothered to play this game in their adulthood? Or was it like just something you did as a kid to pass time? Or maybe as an adult you played it with kids? I know it's kind of a silly game, but for me, I actually like taking games that are like pretty much all luck and trying to see if you can inject a little bit of strategy or tactics into it. Snooper Troopers, they solved the mystery. Snooper Troops or Snooper Troopers? Was it Super Troopers, the movie? Here you go. Ryan said I played War when my daughter was younger. Yeah, I mean, you probably. Oh, did I throw them to you? Sorry. You probably wouldn't play. Get together with your buddies and play a game of War typically, like you would play poker as an adult. But if I were bored enough, thank you for that. And I had a lot of downtime and a deck of cards, maybe once in a while, I'd be like, why don't we play War for the heck of it? It's kind of like what me and Bob were doing. Oh, you can do same suit. Are you going to do it?
8? Do I go for 8? I guess so.
Flip it. Oh, you failed. Thank you. Eric says, War was one of the games in the little computer people game. Oh, yeah. Oh, can you same suit it? You can, but are you
I'm
gonna?
go for it. I gotta have an ace soon, right?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. But do you want?
But I can do it. Yeah. Do I wanna? Same suit again. We got clubs again.
It is kind of high.
It is kind of high, but I just like the novelty of it, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh.
The jack wins it.
It is with 9-10 jack.
Nice. See, it injects a little bit of extra fun into the game. Risk reward mechanism kind of a thing. Oh, look at that. You're gonna do it?
Have an ace soon, right?
What's that?
I don't know. Have to have an ace soon, but I don't know if it's next.
I don't know if you have to have an ace soon. Do you?
Well, I had an ace, so it was pretty early. It was like the second card. And
all right,
this was your first card, right?
I don't remember if this is my first card. If you remember that, then that's not a bad.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different ace.
Well, you're doing it. Sorry, you lose. Stu says it increases the fun by 10% and with a base value of 0%. Okay.
So it's 0.
Well, what card game would you rather we play? Should we play 52 card pickup? You can play that in this game too.
You could play Go Fish.
Go Fish, yeah. That's all yours. Ryan, what was that solitaire game with like dungeons or something? Like you fight monsters where each card represents a monster or something. Could be fun to make a game along that style. That's 2-player. Like you could have each suit represent a type of thing. Like, hearts could be healing and spades could be weapons or something. Dude.
Diamonds can be treasures.
Yeah.
Clubs can be monsters.
Clubs could be the monsters, maybe.
Or they could be clubs that you.
Or they could be clubs that you beat someone over the head with, yeah. Ryan says, yeah, what was that? I think it was just Dungeon Solitaire. Okay. Oh, you gonna do it? Same suit rule in effect?
Yeah.
Your voice suddenly got really low. I don't know what's going on.
Oh. I can do it again.
Oh.
There you go again.
Oh, you got it!
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, it pays off sometimes. Current scores, I have 28 cards. Rob Bob has 24. If it didn't add up to 52, that means someone's hiding cards under the table. Thank you. You can probably hit delete too.
Okay.
Watch this. Is there a delete button? Yeah, you could actually delete a card there. So what you can do is if you take a crappy card like that too, you can just secretly delete it so that it doesn't come up again.
Delete your deck.
Delete my deck.
I would
Oh, nice.
feel like you're gonna win this, but I don't know.
We'll see. He's doing it. Same suit rule. He wins it.
When it's low, I feel like you should like always do it.
Yeah, that's when it's that low. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Also, the risks are like pretty minimal. Like, oh, worst case is I lose my 3. Oh, it's time for a war.
Maybe there could be some strategy in war.
What's that?
Maybe there could be some strategy in war. I don't know what.
Well, let me
Like as a separate room.
we should have a special assassin that could use a flicking technique like this. Watch. You get this thing, and you have to fire from within one of these boxes, and you can use the flick action to try to kill.
To fire from your box.
Oh, I'm just making new ones by accident. I don't know how to do this, but anyway, I'm gonna stop being silly for now. We'll play around with that another time. Are you flicking?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you have your combatant up here. Let me get mine.
All right. This one's mine.
Ready?
Flicking.
What's that?
Okay. I said I was still flicking.
Okay, here we go. King of clubs. Thank you. What do I steal? I steal a bunch of garbage. Oh, queen's good.
You gotta quit.
And my queen was at risk. I think you can draw a box. Let's try that, how that works. Oh, look at that. Can I make them into a stack neatly, though? Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. All right.
I only have 19.
Let me catch up on the chat for a moment. Yeah, I'm not same suiting that. Ryan says it makes me happy that my daughter and her friends still play cards. I think a deck of cards is eternal. I agree. Oops, I just rotated. And you know, you can just bring a deck of cards somewhere. Like you can just have it on you no matter what you're doing. And you know, if you have downtime, you can play like a million different games with it.
Do I go for it? I want to go for it.
He's going for it, trying to beat the jack.
Idea.
Sorry, what was that?
Queen.
Oh, he did it!
Yeah. I even predicted what it was going to be.
Oh, man. So Ryan says, I've never taken a vacation as I am taking my daughter to college. We're having people watch the house who we've never had watch the house before. Hopefully I don't come home to a burnt house. Oh, yeah. Or hopefully no one can track down who you are on the stream and try to kill them. I was gonna say usually it's like the idea is if people find out you're on vacation, they could try to rob your house, but you already have people there, so it wouldn't be robbing, it would be something else. All right. Don't mind my deranged brain. Anyway, I'm trying to get my rotation right. I messed it up a little bit before. Now it's a little bit off and it's just annoying me. Doesn't really matter. What just happened?
You won.
I beat your 2.
Yeah, somehow.
Somehow I beat the 2. King, thank you. Now you could probably actually script some of this game. Now, Tabletop Simulator is not just moving around virtual objects. You could have some degree of scripting, so like the game will automate. So you could actually have it like, you know, you place the card into this box and the game would calculate which card is the winner and automatically put them at the bottom, etc. Same suit rule, he's doing it. Seems to work a lot. So, yep. But now I can do it.
You want to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Trying to beat the jack.
No.
And I lost. Ryan said they come home and Mark robbed my house because they told him. Yeah, some people are very paranoid about that sort of thing. It's not like anybody would know who you are in my chat. I don't have enough viewers to have enough people who would care. You know, oh, same suit rule. I will do it. Will I beat the 7? Oh, it's time for a war. Stu says that's nothing. Mark once robbed Bob to my house. But okay, here's our combatant. Ready? Big stakes here. All right, Jack beats the 10.
You beat me by 1.
Got an ace and a 2.
You got my ace. You got my 2.
All mine. This is like selecting my Zerglings in StarCraft. Go attack this base. Oh, you grab those ones. Hold on.
These are my.
I think I want. Can you stop moving? Can't. I can't.
I'm trying to help you.
Okay, fine. Help me. Let's put it in a pile here.
Alright, just say. You do it because
I just want my cards. My beautiful collection of cards. So now you have to wonder in the game of war, the fallen soldiers become yours, right?
necromancy.
Exactly. What I think of is zombies and necromancy and stuff like that.
What do I have to lose?
You're gonna try it? Try to tie the ace? Okay.
I don't even know if I have an ace.
I don't know if you do either.
I might have just lost it. I'm not gonna do it.
If you were trying to play seriously, so to speak, I think it would probably be a bad move. Just because it's an ace, even if you had 3 of them. But I don't know. It would always be your call, obviously.
I'm gonna see it.
Oh, still lower. Gonna go again. Oh, free king, nice. Thank you. So what happened here, just for in case anyone who joined in didn't happen, we're playing with this special house rule to war, where if the cards you flip match in suit, which is what we had here, my ace of spades versus Rob Bob's 7 of spades, the loser gets an opportunity to flip another card if they choose to do so, and that becomes their new champion, so to speak, in the war, whereas their old card just becomes part of the stakes. So then Rob Bob flipped the 4 of spades again, which is also matching suits and losing. So we decided to do that once more, and it was a king of diamonds, which unfortunately loses to the ace as well. And again, if you're playing super seriously, you probably wouldn't take a risk like that. But we're just fooling around. And
I only have 13 cards.
Excellent. Ryan says, Stu and Mark sent pics of them in my house spitting on my toothbrush. That's not all we do in your house. All right, thank you. And also, Rob Bob's your house is when they rob you and take a dump on your sofa. Ryan also asks, I like this tabletop simulator. Is it on Steam? It is. Yes, I would recommend it for sure. This is a lot of fun, and you can play a lot more advanced stuff than this game. You can buy individual games if they're like a real, a real game like Catan or something like that. Actually, I don't know if Catan's on here. I would assume so. But you can also find random bootleg. I think they call them like game boxes or something like that. And some of them are more automated than others. Some of them are just pure. You move these virtual pieces around, you manipulate them, you play the game as if you were playing a real board game or a card game. You have to know the rules and move everything around. But some of them are more automated. They have scripting. They'll prompt you to do a thing. It's your turn to move or whatever. It depends on which game you're talking about. When the pandemic started, what's that? So I have a tradition in the W household where every day after Black Friday, I call that Evil Saturday, and I have a whole bunch of people over my house for games and food, board games and food. And in 2020, we didn't do that. We did it online. We did Tabletop Simulator mostly. So I think Rob Bob was there next to me, and I also played with my brother, his wife, my cousin, I think 1 or 2 other people. We just played a whole lot of Tabletop Simulator pretty much. Oh, I'm not going to same suit that. Ryan found it. He found a Snooper Troopers stream. He said, looked at a stream. It is Snooper Troopers. That's cool. I can't think of any old games that actually, there was one game I was trying to remember, but I couldn't. Maybe I'll explain. Maybe this is probably a long shot, but maybe Stu will know it. Unfortunately, I just have vague memories of it. Jack beats Mike by 10. Now, shoot, what is the game? and I might be mixing multiple games in my head, but I remember something like you're digging on, you're like mining on planets. You're gonna do same suit.
No, no, no.
You're
And then
mining
the
on
ace isn't there yet.
you're mining on some planet that's not Earth, and you like have to move the drill around, gather some kind of valuable mineral that's called something like dilithium, but not that. It's an Atari game. Atari game. I don't know if I said that already. I think it was basic, but maybe not. And you had like I don't remember, like between those actions when you were doing the drilling, there was like text, and you would make decisions about, do you want to purchase this many more units of equipment, and this and that and the other thing. And once in a while, for some reason, it would play that tune that you hear in 2001, "Thus spoke Zarathustra," or "Also sprach Zarathustra," something like that in German. You know, like da 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 da. Oh, look at that! Do you
Wait,
want to do it?
I I think my ace is soon, but I don't. I'm not sure if it's this one. I don't think it is.
So to answer your questions too, yeah, Atari 8-bit. Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
it was. I think it was on one of
Uh,
those soft side tapes that we used to get. You're not gonna do it. So
no.
Jack is mine,
If this is an ace, then I'm gonna be upset.
but definitely not Mule. Obviously I know Mule well. Oh, should I say I'm suited for the heck of it? No, not oils. Well, it was mostly like the majority of the game was not action like, but there was a real time element when you're doing the digging. But Oil's Well kind of reminds me of the actiony part a little bit.
You got it.
Cool, I got it. But there was like, it was almost like an economic game, or I think there were events that happened every turn, and it was mostly text and kind of planning and decision making and purchasing. But then you had like, I got the drill on this plant. Now I'm gonna have a little kind of actiony part where I'm trying to touch little like minerals or something. What about oil tech? No, it was like a sci-fi kind of thing where I think you were on another planet. I might be wrong. Oh, well, I'm making the same suit.
What do
I
you
will
want
same
to?
suit. Oh, I can do it
You
again.
want to again?
Sure, let's do it. Oh, war! Look at how that escalates. I find that to
That's
be a lot of fun.
great. Your next card will be a 16.
My next card will be a 16.
You want 2, 4, 8.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, ready? Flip it. Oh, I got owned. Oh man, look at all
All
these.
your good cards.
Yeah, so I don't. I think it was a basic game for Atari 8-bit. It might not have been. It wasn't. I don't think it was by any big name like Epic. I feel like it was obscure. And again, I think it was kind of sci-fi-y. But again, it's possible I'm jumbling memories together, and I don't know. I spent a lot of time Googling for that like a few months ago, actually. I couldn't find a damn thing. Thank you, I got a jack. Yeah, something like that, except I don't think it was literally oil, but there were like little chunks of minerals, and you would grab one at a time. And like, you had to, I think if I remember correctly, there was like your drills could wear down, you had to buy new ones or repair them or something. And the actual drilling action, I remember you had a very limited amount of time, or maybe it was dependent on like the fuel you got or something. I don't know. Ryan says, how many games have just vanished forever? Yeah, there might be some. That's yours. I made a few games that have vanished forever, but they were mostly garbage, so it's probably better for the world. Although it'd be fun to dig them up. And most of them were totally unfinished. Oh, look at that. Should I same suit it in the hopes of getting an ace and tying it?
Ooh.
No, I'm not gonna. But if the next card is an ace, I'm gonna fall out of my chair.
Alright. Well, I'm taking it before you change your mind.
All right, here we go. Ready? If it's an ace,
My
I'm gonna
next
feel
card is
stupid.
the
Oh,
queen.
that's my whole deck. Okay, it was a 9. I don't feel stupid. And I remember again, da 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 dun 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 dun. I'm probably very out of key with that, but that's okay. You get the idea. Then I also remember if it means anything, like it would make this kind of chirping sound with each action you took in those menus where you were like purchasing and stuff. It would be like bing, jing, bing, jing. That probably doesn't help at all. All right. Anyway, yeah, I was actually scrolling through a directory of this site that had like a zillion and one Atari disk images, and I was looking like at the name and description of each one, and possibly screenshots. I think screenshots too, and I couldn't see anything that resembled what I was looking for. And Eric said, if you find it, you should play it on stream. Yeah, sure. What are you doing with this bead, Rob?
Drawing it.
Ace.
Ace. 8.
Okay, so I'm up 31 to 19, or 33 to 19 now, actually. Should we just like flick those things around, make a game out of that? Flick those beads around. Come on, don't bump my deck around. Well, do you want to abort and try a new rule or add a new rule?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Mineshaft 1983 says Ryan. Maybe, I don't know. Again, I feel like there was a very science fiction-y theme to it, so it would probably be in the name, but I don't know. I'd have to look at that one. Mineshaft. I'm gonna derail the stream and look at Mineshaft real quick. No, it definitely was. This looks like Pac-Man or something. It wasn't like that at all. It didn't have like an arcadey feel to it. There was no like high score. There was no little enemies running around. Anyway, let's do our next rule. How about? You're good with that, Rob Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to add to the current rule, or use it like do instead? How about we get crazy and add to it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how do we want to do this? We one of the rules we came up with on our vacation was we each get an extra card that is the Joker, which I'm not sure how we add that actually. Components, cards, here we go. Joker. You can have one, I can have one. And how do we make this work? These were something you would hold it face up on the side. And you would play it, right? To do something that I can't remember. Was it like double your card or something like that?
It was like double your card, but the other person gets to draw another card.
Yeah, it was. Okay, let's do an example.
Or
this is Rob
it might have
Bob's.
been the other way around.
I got it. You're right. This is what it was. So imagine, well, I'd rather have one of them being a winner. Let's say I have a 4 and Rob Bob has a 5. And I really want to win this. So what I do is I spend my Joker, and that makes my 4 get doubled to an 8, but Rob Bob gets to draw the top card from his deck and add it to his 5. So in that case, I would have just lost. And then the Joker goes, would it go to your hand? It goes to the bottom of your deck. That's what we did when we were on vacation and invented this rule. But we found that once you're once your deck is very small, in other words, you're losing, your back is up against the wall, what happens is the Joker will cycle back a lot. What happens when you draw it, you just put it aside and you can use it again. So that could be seen as a good thing to help boost the losing player, or it could be seen as something that drags out the game and doesn't let the loser lose. You could view it either way. So one idea I had after the fact was, what if you just gave the Joker to the opponent? That would avoid dragging out the game, if that's a concern. So it's like you can use it, but you're giving that power to the opponent. He puts it at the bottom of his deck. Do you want to try it like that, Rob Bob?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so let's add our new rule here. Special Joker doubles your card. Opponent draws another card and adds. All right, so we got those two rules in effect. Let's make this a little smaller so it doesn't take up the whole damn table. All right. All right, let's shuffle and everything. I'm drawing text by accident. One annoying thing is you can draw text, but you can't move the text. Okay, Rob Bob is shuffling violently. So, Ryan asks Diamond Mine. Diamond Mine. Diamond Mine, not mine. Sorry. No, definitely not that. Nope. Actually, I'm looking at it just to be sure, but yeah, it's not that. No. Well, all right, let's play our game. So we're shuffled, you split the decks. We got 2 rules in effect, same suit rule, and special joker. We need a better name for that. What should we call it? Joker dude. No, special joker is fine. All right, let's roll. Slay the Rob Bob. We should come up with a game that's like a 2-player dungeony game. Like one player could be like the dungeon master, and he has like a hand of nasty things that he can play to make the player have to deal with. And the player character would have to fight the monsters with his cards. Or deal with traps and stuff too, maybe. Thank you. Ooh, snap.
Oh, wait.
Are you gonna do it?
Joker.
Okay,
so
so yeah.
Is it mine that doubles, or is it yours that doubles?
Yours doubles.
Yeah, mine doubles. So I have, what is it? This is 11, or this is a 12,
Yes.
and this is a 13. So now I have 24, and you have 13 plus whatever you draw.
Correct. So in other words, I need a jack or higher. A jack would tie it, right? Yeah. All right, here goes. Oh! Sorry. Are you still there? Did you die? Did he rage quit? Rob Bob, are you there? Did you mute? Are you on mute? I think he rage quitted. He's like, screw this. I'm not losing my Joker. Let me find out where he's gone off to. Well, I'm still connected to him in our voice chat. He went to play Slay the Rob Bob. Stu says it sounds very familiar to me, Mark. What, the game I was talking about with the drilling and all that? If so, I'm glad that I'm not like totally crazy. But what happened to the boy? I'll just text him the old-fashioned way because he doesn't seem to be on Discord right now.
Yeah, my computer just, crashed.
Oh, his computer crashed. Okay. Did you see that you lost?
No, I didn't lose.
Yeah, you didn't lose? Yeah, you lost. No, I pulled an ace after the doubling thing.
Oh, after that? Oh, I didn't see that, so.
I have a whole, bunch of people in the chat who can confirm that. Although the number of concurrent viewers is rapidly dropping.
Okay, it's left.
It's funny how that happens in, like, people leave in batches generally. It's like, oh, something boring must have happened. Okay. Anyway, I will put the Joker on the bottom of my deck. Can you rejoin the game, though? That's the question.
No, it goes in my deck. Oh, no,
we just agreed that you would give it to your opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
All right, are you able to rejoin, or?
Hold on.
Okay, he's going to try to rejoin, folks. In the meantime, I'm going to look at all his cards, and I'm going to arrange them so like all the crap cards are at the top.
All right, I'm back.
And Ryan showed me a picture of his cats watching me on the TV. They look like they're bored too. They're probably like Stu right now. Probably look very similar.
Okay. I can't flip the table now.
Can't flip the table.
No.
Are you trying to?
No, it's just grayed out at the top. If I wanted to, I couldn't.
Huh. Wonder why.
It wasn't grayed out before.
Now you could do this kind of, you know, we could come up with multiple sort of Joker powers, right? You have a thing on the side. It doesn't matter what it is. You can make as many Jokers as you want in Tabletop Simulator, and you could just make it, do some special effect. Whatever we could come up with. You could have a Joker who's a pacifist, and you play him, and it cancels a war. Nope, we're not having a war because you got to give peace a chance.
He's too funny.
What's that?
He's too funny for
It's too
war.
funny. There needs to be a real tactical, in my opinion, tactical reason to do that though. Because why would you cancel the war? Maybe you can do it after the fact, after the winner is chosen. Same suit?
Sure.
Nope. Stu was saying that I cheated. By the way, I pulled a 2. No, I don't know. I don't think he's saying I'm cheating. I'm not sure what he's trying to say. Here you go.
Okay, that's in my hand.
After he's gone forever. No. Now, most decks of cards, maybe you can confirm for me, Ryan, since you're a card aficionado. Don't the Jokers usually have, like, there's one red and one black? This game only seems to have a generic Joker.
Yeah, our card deck definitely had. Do you want to?
Yeah, same suit, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had a fried soft shell crab today, and I really want to have another one.
Oh, did you have it on a sandwich?
Yeah.
Cool. So Rob Bob just had his last day at the fish market where he works. You gonna do it? Same suit rule. No luck. And he's been eating delicious. He's been serving a lot of delicious seafood lately and eating it a lot too, probably.
Yeah.
But he had his last day just so he could focus more on school and stuff. After socking away tons of money. Now he's ready to retire already, actually.
Yep.
Stu was saying I cheated, by the way. And Ryan says, yes, they're usually that way. I'm going to same suit rule this. Cool, are you going to do it?
I'm going to say same suit rule this.
Nope.
No. Doesn't work when I do it.
It would have been funny if it worked. Oh. And Ryan says the bicycle decks I collect have all kinds of crazy Jokers. That's cool. I have a random deck on my shelf over there that's like mythology cards. That was it has my wife's sister's name in it, so I think she donated it to my wife. Thank you. It's like each card is a different mythological creature or figure. I guess Greek mythology. I don't know. People always kind of assume Greek mythology by default. I should actually look at the cards probably. Do I want a same suit rule? That's a jack. Can I beat a jack? I'm gonna go for it. Oh, you got a free 7 out of the deal.
Nine.
Same suit.
Do this.
Oh, war.
9. That means war.
I play my pacifist Joker.
What happens if you were to do that?
I don't know. We have to figure out a rule for that. Or how about somebody who escalates the war? So you have double the stakes. Get ready.
You could escalate it.
Boom. Oh, the 4 wins somehow.
Or what if? I'm just thinking. What if you could put more stakes?
Yeah.
And then to escalate the war, and the person with more stakes has an advantage.
Oh, I like
Like
how
if
you're
I have an
thinking.
extra
What I
card,
do? Sorry, keep
I don't
talking.
know what you. If I have an extra card, it's like my card that I play is worth one more, maybe.
I like how you're thinking. That's a pretty good idea.
And you can match that if you want.
What do you mean match that? Oh, the other player could do it as well.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool idea, actually. I like that. Let's try it after this game, or when we decide to quit this game.
Yeah, I feel like these games take a long time.
Well, war does take a long time. It's kind of just like a mindless time filler in its original incarnation. And now we've added a little bit of tactics, perhaps, but still mostly a time filler. All right, so I will use same suit obviously here. Try to beat a 4. My queen does the job.
Yeah.
And Ryan asks, are you like everybody's asking you now lately, Rob? Are you thinking about where you want to go to college?
Uh, yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Uh,
He's thinking about it. King War, King War. He wants to go to Abu Dhabi with Nirmal for college.
although, like, I mean, there has to be a limit on how much you can escalate it, I guess.
Does there have to be?
If you have more cards than me, you can just keep doing it.
Okay, that's a good point. Well, it could be that's the limit. But there should be some reasonable limit. But we could just play it by ear. Oh, you won it. Oh, you got my ace and my joker.
And my joker.
You got your joker back.
That's kind of good for you, I guess, though, because you could have lost the better card.
I'm sorry?
Giving me the joker is not the worst thing, because
Giving you the ace is pretty bad.
the ace is bad, yeah.
Bad for me, good for you.
Yeah.
This means war. Why don't I grab those mythology cards real quick? I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. So these are a set of Greek, yeah, they're Greek myths and legends cards. I'm just gonna derail the stream for a moment and show these cards. I know Ryan will enjoy this a little bit. Myths and legends to learn while you play. Iron helps us play. Let's take a look at some of them. Here we have Voyage of Odysseus. This says Scylla and Charybdis or something like that. Odysseus, Scylla, Penelope, and the Whirlpool. Charybdis. Oh, it looks like they have like different kind of sets. Like there's a whole bunch that are pertaining to the Voyage of Odysseus, which you can see at the top. And this one, let's look at this one. This one, blown off course, he spent 10 adventurous years untangling himself from problems such as steering between the monster Scylla. And this one says Odysseus set out for home after the Trojan War. This is pertaining to a different story, which you can see at the top. Rhea's trickery, which I'm not really familiar with. Zeus escaped because Rhea, is it Rhea or Rhea? Rhea gave Kronos a stone to be swallowed instead. Another Rhea's trickery. Swallowed his children when his wife Rhea bore them. Oh man, you shouldn't do that. I don't think that's kosher. Theseus kills the Minotaur. That's the subject matter you can see at the top. Because Theseus returning to Athens forgot to signal he was alive, his father Aegeus jumped into the sea, now named Aegean. And I'll just do this one more because it's the Minotaur himself, I think, and he's cool. And helped him kill the dreaded half-man, half-monster Minotaur and escape from the labyrinth. You may see the Minotaur in my NetHack game already in progress later. There is a powerful Minotaur in that. Actually, you can find many of them, but there's like a labyrinth level. He'll wreck you if you're not ready. All right, so we are doing what are we doing here? Just playing, right? Continuing our game. Oh, nice.
Oh, I don't have my Joker.
That's true. Ryan says half man, half monster implies that bulls are monsters. That's a good point.
Maybe he's like a magic bull or something.
A magic bull. Minotaur. I have a memory of in 4th grade, the teacher was reading the class The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And at one point, they mentioned a Minotaur. And everyone in the class, including the teacher, was like, hold on. Was that same suit?
Yes, I just...
Because I was babbling, you just assumed I was not going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
There we go. I won it.
I get an ace.
Anyway, nobody knew what the Minotaur was, so I spoke up and said, "Oh, it's like this mythological. It's kind of like a man with a bull head." And then, like, somehow I became the expert on everything in that book. And so, like, at one point, they go, one of the kids had a sword and he wiped the blood off. And the teacher's like, "Mark, do you know how he wiped the blood off his sword?" I'm like, because he didn't want blood in his sword? He would dull the blade, maybe? Same suit?
Sure.
Womp womp. Turkish. I didn't know what Turkish delight was. I didn't know that. I think the teacher actually explained that one.
It
Turkish.
should be so it doesn't rust, right?
What, to gain the blood? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer. You wouldn't want blood on your weapon. Oh.
Sure.
And I recall one of my fellow students saying, "Oh, so the Minotaur is like a battle beast." if anyone in the chat remembers battle beasts. I know Rob Bob doesn't remember battle beasts.
No.
Oh, you take him and yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan says, you went to Catholic school, right? Yes, I did. I'd just say it was all the work of the devil. What, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was? Or wiping the blood off. Yeah, that was part of his satanic ritual. I think it was the kid Edmund or something, or Peter. It's all yours. C.S. Lewis was a devout Catholic, yes. Was he the one who came up with the trilemma? Wait, was that the same suit?
Wait, was it?
It was.
Oh, yeah.
Was mine the 9? Yeah, just take it. Yeah, you can take it. Yeah, he came up with the trilemma. Lewis's trilemma. I don't want to get too into an argument about that. But he said that Jesus could only have been a lord, a liar, or a lunatic. And then he tries to logically eliminate lunatic and liar. Therefore, he is Lord. That's the logic. I don't know. Oh, Queen War.
Okay.
And Stu says he came up with a lot of stuff. There are people today who practically worship the guy. Huh. Wasn't aware that people were that devoutly following him. And Token was too. Yeah, Token was. Yeah, let's go.
I'm just thinking about this. I don't know.
Thinking about what?
We're not doing it with the stakes, right?
No, not yet officially. You want to start now?
I don't even know. Probably.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, let's just play how we're doing it. If you want to end it after
Yeah.
this and add a new rule, I'm game.
Yeah, let's just do it. You could add one.
You already drew your. Or you want to do? You want to do it now?
I didn't check the cards, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So what's the rule?
Although I guess I could. So I can add one, six, and if you want to match it, you can.
Okay. I'll match it.
And then
Do you have to like go back and forth one at a time?
I guess.
Okay.
And that should probably limit.
And let's say you can only do that up to 3 times, maybe.
Like 6 cards is the most.
Sure.
Maybe up to 6.
Okay, so not one at a time.
Well, I mean, are you gonna match it?
Let me think. Okay, let's do it. Let's get crazy. 5 each. All right. I think probably we should draw the card after, but it doesn't matter. It's a random card. All right. So you got 6 and I got 5. We'll leave it at that. So you add 1 basically, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Uh-oh. Oh, I win though.
Oh my God.
So.
Hold on. I have a
I
joker.
have one extra. That's true, I guess.
Wait. So yeah. So this counts.
Joker won't really help, probably.
So basically, yours counts as technically an 8, or no, it counts as a 5 because the base 3 doesn't add, right? If it matters, I don't know. It could matter for Joker purposes actually, because the Joker involves doubling. So I would think you add 3 because you added.
It's a 3.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's a 3.
You think you add 3, right? So it's a 5.
No, I add 1.
Okay, so the adding
is.
is.
No. Yeah, I add 3. You add 2. So it's like I have. Or should it just be 2 and then plus 3, so it would double the 2?
Double the 2.
If you were doing a Joker.
Okay. Right. Forget the Joker for now. You have a 5 and I have a 4, correct?
Yeah.
So if I used the Joker, it would make my 4 into an 8. And you would draw a random card. And it would be 5 plus the card.
I guess. Or would it double? I'm thinking it should double your 2.
It should just double the base card, not the total.
I don't know. It doesn't double the. I don't know. I don't know what's better.
All right. See, that's why it's better to define the rules before you just jump into it, probably. Yeah. But that's fine. Why don't you just win this round? I won't use the Joker.
Okay.
Looks like you mostly got garbage here. It's not the worst thing for me.
Yeah, like.
But I did lose a queen, however. And Ryan says, I'm still trying to decide if you're a liar, lord, or lunatic, Mark. All of the above. Yeah, Stu says all 3. Ryan says, when there's this many cards on the table, your game of war is out of control. You know, it's just to drive home the point about how war can escalate and it can go out of control. You might think it's just a little simple thing that you have under control that you're going to win soon, but it just blows out of proportion. How many times has history seen that happen? Oh, time for another war. War. Oh. Let's decide before we're into a position where we're biased, right?
Okay.
So how does the Joker affect the card? If we're, to me, it feels like, and I want to say this now, while I'm not in a position where it benefits me, but I feel like if we're adding stuff and then applying a double, the double should apply to the total. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Should we add this to our text here?
You gotta add a lot.
War escalation.
Yeah.
Add a card to stakes in a war. Add 1 to your side's total. There we go. We're making this game far too complicated, but it's awesome. All right. Okay. Would you like to add to the stakes?
I'm gonna. No.
And Brian says, "Wow, good point. You really made me think you really are a lord." I know. I'm gonna add one to my stakes. Oops, not text. Okay, so add one, and I guess you have the
So
opportunity to counteract
I'll
that.
add one.
You're
Yeah.
adding one too. All right. So now we're equal. I'm ready to roll with it. Are you gonna roll with it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Another two. What did you get from me? 10, ace. Oh, jack. Oh,
I got your
two.
ace.
No point. There was no point in using that joker. All right, let's see. Ryan said you should see what my daughter is bringing to college. I think she's overconfident on the size of her room. We're filling up a 4x8 U-Haul trailer. Yeah, I think it's probably easy to. I guess you have to consider the dimensions of the room if they tell you that. It's probably way easy to bring too much stuff, then wonder where you went wrong. You can always buy things while you're there, right? I know not everyone's made of money. I'm not made of money. Rob Bob's made of money because he worked at the fish market.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
I'm winning now, actually.
You are winning. Look at you. 23 versus 29. She's adamant about the mini fridge.
Oh.
But I hope it's something she didn't just recently buy and then she's bringing it up there, right? Because if that's the case, you're better off buying it closer to your new home, I would think. Although you might not have a means of bringing it around easily. I don't know. Like to actually drive it. But I guess you could probably get it delivered. Anyway, I'm just kind of babbling.
Mini food.
Same suit. Yeah, that paid off.
Wait, what?
What? You're still.
He's a joker.
Oh, Joker. Okay. So the
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I kind of want your ace. That doesn't include your 7, right?
the seven is just part of the stakes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yep.
What is this? Is it 14?
Yes.
So that's 28. Oh wait. Yeah. Wait, yours doubles or mine doubles?
Yours doubles.
Mine doubles. So.
And I draw a new card. So you have 24 because the queen counts as 12. I have 14 plus whatever this card is.
So 14. So it has to be a 10 or higher. 10 is a war.
You know what? Now that you mention it, Stu says use your joker to cancel out his joker. I think we did make that rule too, didn't we? But we didn't say it this time, so let's say we can't do that for now. Okay, are you good?
Always been the rule.
Sorry?
I mean, if you want to do it, that's always been the rule.
Okay.
If you want to
well,
do it, that's what you
I'll just go with it. This is more fun. So you're good with the math, right? You have 24?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 24. I have 14 plus whatever this is, and here it is. Ooh. You win it.
Other ace. I
You
think.
got my ace.
I'm not sure if you, but you do get my joker.
I get your joker. It goes in the bottom. I'm a joker. I'm a something. There you go. You can't catch me. I'm a midnight toker. Thank you.
Oh. You want to play some poker after this?
Poker? But this is a war stream. How dare we play poker? We can play poker. Can we add like special rules to poker? I feel like poker would break more easily than this game if you started making up weird stuff.
Yeah. But we can have unlimited chips.
Oh yeah, we could actually make chip objects. Thank you. I want to try something crazy in this game, though. I want to make a weird mechanic that I haven't really... Oh, look at that.
Really?
Anyway, I want to make a weird mechanic that involves like flicking or something weird like that, rolling dice, something bonkers.
You could have something like the Joker, which lets you assassinate
Okay.
the other player, and
The
then
other player.
eventually,
So someone comes over to your house and kills you.
yeah,
No, how would that work? This assassin, the Joker acts like an assassin and does what?
it doesn't have to be the Joker, but
Okay,
I don't. I really don't.
okay, you don't know how that would work. You just like the idea of an assassin. Maybe it would I pick a card,
Well,
you
what
pick
else
a
would it
card.
be for flicking?
Sorry.
Well, what else could flicking do?
What you could do is we each pick a card like normal, and then you after it flips, you can say that the Joker assassinates your card, and then my side automatically wins or something like that. What are you doing? Anyway, or
Okay.
let's try to figure out something that could involve dice, perhaps. That's what I'm thinking. Now, in the real world, you probably just want a game like this to only use oh, it crashed.
I got disconnected.
Yeah, my game crashed. So you did that. Oh well. Ryan says, is there an option for a company advertisement card? Like, I mean, you could probably make one. But I don't think they include that for obvious reasons. Yeah, I do find this applications program is a little bit crazy. It's a little bit there's a little bit of a jankiness to it. Like, it actually consumes way more system resources than you would expect, even if you turn down some of the settings pretty low. And it just crashes randomly and stuff like that. Sometimes it just feels a little rude somehow. Anyway, I'm creating a new game because that one crashed. Max players 2. Huh? Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, I made it, Rob Bob, whenever you're ready. And Ryan says, gotta do some grilling. I'll be in and out. Okay. See you, Ryan. We could play Cave Evil. That's a fun game. Anyway, we're gonna stick with basic cards, right? Oh, not solitaire. Sorry. All right, here we go. Basic cards. This time we have a different setting. We're in a big blurry void instead of in a church.
Oh man. There's like some windows though.
Windows? I don't see them.
Yeah. On the side. Alright, it looks
Oh
like
yeah.
it's like outside. Anyway. Do you want to do like Texas Hold'em or?
It's not really good with 2 people though. Hold on, what am I doing here? Why can't I scroll? Oh, WASD scroll. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I mean, if you want to try something else, we can. I was thinking of trying to do one more crazy mechanic in this game.
I think I'm just getting a little bored of war.
Okay. I hear a lot of fireworks going on outside. You don't want to roll this many dice like we're playing Tunnels and Trolls. All right, so if he's getting bored of war, that's fine. We can try something else. We could play something that's not a card game. Maybe we could play one of these games I have. Nuclear. Want to play Nuclear War? Do you remember how to play that?
No.
I could remind you. It's pretty simple.
Sure.
Hmm?
Sure.
All right. Nuclear War. Now, this is a game by
I remember this.
Yeah, this is a game
Game.
made by some dude in the '60s named Doug something, Doug something, and it was purchased by Flying Buffalo and published by them for years and years and years.
Oh,
There was recently a new, I think, a Kickstarter for an updated version of this game, and this has kind of always been. This is actually probably the first sort of hobby nerd game that I purchased myself for my own collection, and it's fun. There are expansions for it. This is just a basic game. Um, it's kind of like a violent and satirical game about nuclear war, and it's for 2 to however many players, 6 or so, and you basically just launch nukes at each other. Let's look at some of the cards though. There's a little bit more than just launching nukes. Yeah, so each turn, what you do is you start with 2 cards laid out, like so. You're gonna have a hand of, I don't know, 7 cards or whatever. You're gonna have 2 cards laid out, and yeah, you actually choose what they are, but this is just for demonstrative purposes. On your turn, you're going to take one of your cards from your hand. Imagine this is what I had. I don't know. Actually, I should probably choose some sensible cards. Let me just ignore whatever I'm showing on the right. I'm just kind of digging through the deck here. So typically what you do is you have a missile like this Atlas missile. And you have to fill it with a warhead in that order. Missile, then warhead. That's kind of the main action of the game. And if you look at the missile, it says how much... Okay, it's looking weird. If you press a certain button, it'll make that pop up. It tells you how many megatons can fit in it. So what I set up here is kind of perfect, because this Atlas missile can hold up to 20 megatons. And they go in like kind of like increments of 10. There's a 10 megaton card, a 20. I think it actually skips to 50 after that. But a 50 would not be able to fit in the Atlas. So I could do something like that. And again, they're face down like this. Now this is what I had planned for the previous turn. Basically, I have 2 cards like this. It's kind of like a queue. And maybe next turn, say it's my current turn, I take a card from my hand and I put it here. I have a queue of like 3 things, but the first one gets turned face up on my turn. So I would do that. Now you know that there's a missile coming soon. Then you would take your turn, then it comes back to me, and I would play another card. Say it's this one. And now I again slide everything up 1 and reveal the top one that's face down in the queue. And now because I now have an Atlas with a warhead that fits into the missile, I would fire that at you. And here comes the missile. It kills 5 million people by default, but I also roll these dice and look at this chart to see any special effects. And it's like percentile dice, right? So I would take these 2. How do I roll them together? Make a box. And I hit R maybe? Yeah, R. So there I rolled a 17. I look at the chart and it says 10 through 22, bomb shelter saves 2 million. So you would take 2 million fewer damage, and therefore 5 minus 2 is 3. You lose 3 million people. And you actually have these little cards that represent people that are in your country. So the first person to destroy all the other opponents wins. Or the not necessarily destroy, because there's also other ways to lose people. That's the main action of the game. But actually, there's this concept of being in a wartime versus peacetime, and you actually start out the game in peacetime. Now, when you're in peacetime, you can play these propaganda cards to steal people. So pretend I don't have that played, and we're in peacetime. And if I have this and I flip it, that's my turn. I give you give me 5 million people, and you can play propaganda too, and that can be like several turns going back and forth essentially, until somebody finally launches a missile. And it doesn't count as wartime until the actual damage is done. So if I have the Atlas face up like that, it's still peacetime. But then when the warhead comes in and I launch and we roll the dice, then it becomes a state of wartime. And if we were playing with multiple people, it reverts to peacetime every time a player is eliminated. But because it's only 2 of us, one person being eliminated means the end of the game. So that's basically what the game is about. You also get these special secret and top secret cards. When you get them, basically as soon as you draw them, you have to play them. But they can be good or bad. And some of them are called top secret, which means the effect is more extreme, basically. It doesn't... Yeah, some are secret, some are top secret. But the way it works is when I draw the card, I say secret or top secret, and you have an opportunity to play any card that you might have that can steal a secret or top secret. Because those exist. Or actually, they might only be an expansion. And we might not have it. But that's the way you're supposed to play. You say, okay, I got a secret. And if you don't respond, I just play it immediately, basically, and read the effect. That's pretty much the whole game.
Okay.
I have to look up how many population cards we deal out and how many cards we start. I should probably get the rule book, actually, which is over there on my shelf, so bear with me 1 second. So I don't have the original box that I got like all destroyed, but I have 2 of the expansion boxes where I have all the game contents in. One of the expansions is called Nuclear Escalation. The next is Nuclear Proliferation. And they also started to get it. This game's been around for decades and decades. When Magic came out and the whole trading card craze became a thing, they started selling booster packs like with Magic. They didn't transform the game into a trading card game per se, but they sold booster packs that you could add to your game, and I bought a few of those. So basically, I have the main game, these 2 expansions, and a few booster packs. But what we're playing here in Tabletop Simulator, I'm pretty sure it's just the basic game. And yeah, I bought this in the 80s. It was like the first kind of hobby nerd game I had that I personally owned. My brother would buy tons of games. I got this when I was like 10 or something. I'm like a little kid playing a game about destroying the world with nukes. And Eric, by the way, said he likes traditional card games like poker, blackjack, and speed. And I forget how speed plays. I guess it plays fast. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I glossed over some things, but as in a 2-player game, we're going to each be dealt 15 of those population cards. And each card has a value from 1 million to 25 million. So if you get lucky, you could have a really good amount of population. You can see they're all different. They're kind of like currency in Monopoly almost. You're kind of like, it's just like a total, but you have multiple cards representing the total. There is one rule, for what it's worth. You can play cards. You can have part of your hand face up as a deterrent. Because we're playing 2 players, so it doesn't really matter. But part of the game is when you're playing it with, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, you're kind of trying to trash talk at the table, threaten people. You can say, here's a big freaking warhead I have. The next person who attacks me gets hit with that, and you show that as a deterrent. But it doesn't really apply to us playing 2-player, because it's like, who are you going to attack, right? You're going to attack the other player. There is an anti-missile card. You can intercept it. If someone launches a missile at you, you can play the anti-missile card. Each anti-missile card says what it can intercept. They can't intercept every missile. Like it'll say it can intercept a Polaris and an Atlas. As you can see, a lot of the cards are just propaganda warheads and missiles. I'm just trying to dig for an example of a anti-missile. There might only be like 3 of them in the deck or something. Anyway, here's one, anti-missile S. Oh yeah, it's probably worth talking about the B70. Here we go, that worked out nice. Now the B70 can carry any combination of warheads up to 50 megatons. So how that works is, remember I said you have this queue of cards you're playing? So what you would do is, you would have, your B-70 bomber like that. And not B-17, Ryan, by the way. You can take, for your subsequent turns, you can queue up, one warhead at a time. So I put a 20 down, I could get a 10. Then each turn, the first turn, I would flip the B-70 bomber, and he's coming. All right, so this is the current state. And then my next turn, let's say I get, I don't know, another, here we go, perfect. I play this face down as well. And so this is my current turn. I roll on this chart again as if I launched a 20 megaton missile at you. It goes back to your turn, comes back to me again. I repeat. Once again, I have another warhead. I roll on the chart. This B-70 stays there until I fill it up with 50 megatons, or I put down something that isn't a warhead, like, I don't know, propaganda, which would just kind of be a null card. It would do nothing. But if I play my cards right, I can get off something like this 3 turns in a row of bombing you. Whereas normally it takes like every other turn at best, because you have to put the missile up and then the warhead, then another missile and a warhead. That's pretty much the whole game. There's one neat mechanic in this game. Again, it's more fun with multiple people, but it's called Final Retaliation. That is, if you are eliminated from the game, you can play and launch every missile, warhead, etc. you have in your hand as you see fit, just like in a blaze of glory as you're going out. So if you have a lot of stuff in your hand, but you weren't able to play, you just and there can often be the case where nobody wins because Final Retaliation took everyone out, which is another real world lesson in nuclear war. Nobody wins. I can't grab this Saturn for some reason. Is it in your hand?
No.
Can you grab it?
No.
What? You got it?
I drew it. There we go.
Okay, so let's start playing. Oh, how many cards do we have, by the way? Shuffle this up. Shuffling is a lot easier in Tabletop Simulator than in real life. Yeah, this is one key thing I want to remember is how many cards you have in your hand. So just bear with me a minute. I think you draw up to that limit every turn. Sorry, it should be like right up the beginning of the game, pretty much. The beginning of the manual. 9 cards. Okay. So you're gonna have 9 cards, including your face down ones in the queue, basically. So Ryan said you can talk trash like saying instead of spending 100 billion on our housing problems, I'm spending it on nukes. You could do that. And remember the TV movie The Day After haunted me as a kid. I've heard things about that, but I've never seen it. I heard it actually influenced Ronald Reagan into really understanding how devastating nuclear war would be, and it might have affected his policies, perhaps. At the same time, I wonder, you didn't realize before a movie showed you that? But hey, art is effective, right? Art is effective. And Eric says, reminds me of the War Games quote, the only winning move is not to play. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's shuffle these people. And so we each get 15 of these. Is there a good way to deal these? I guess there is. Which color are you? You're green, right? So how do I do that? Deal to green? Did you get 1 population?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. What color am I? I'm white? 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, that's all the population cards. Where are they? I don't see mine.
I might have gotten like all of them.
Okay, I was hitting white.
I have a lot of cards.
1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like you have about 15 though.
Yeah.
How
Did
do you?
not get them?
I don't see anything in front of me.
How many cards should there be?
15 for each of us.
But in the deck.
I don't know how many the deck has.
Okay.
Is there like a way to toggle what, like seeing your hand or not? Maybe.
Can you see my cards?
Yours are like invisible to me, but I mean I can see the cards, but I can't see the values of them. What's this? Edit note. No. What if I draw one of these cards? Let's see if that. I don't see any of my cards. I think I somehow like toggled my hand to be showing up.
You see that?
I saw you drag it to the. Oh, here it is. It's like went way down. But nothing else is there. Only the card you just gave me. Okay. I don't know. Want to just reset it?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start a new game. Why does it do this to my window? I don't want to have to resize it every time. Okay, I recreated the server.
Yep.
And it crashed. Come on, Berserk Games. Jeez. It didn't matter that I resized the window while I was loading because it just closed that window and made a new one. I don't understand these buttons. These are I click public and then friends toggle. And, like, look, this makes sense. I don't know. Eventually, I get it to just allow friends only somehow. What are you guys talking about? Something about machetes through the abdomen and stuff. Oh yeah, Ryan says I never knew a machete through the abdomen would be bad before Friday the 13th. Stu says when I was in 8th grade, we went on a field trip to see a court case, and it was about a guy supposedly killing 3 people with a machete. I remember they brought the machete out as evidence. Jesus. People in my class were like, he's looking at it, he's twitching, he's gonna grab the machete. Oh my god. That sounds horrifying for kids, actually. Okay, I'm gonna try dealing this again. I'm gonna turn it over first of all. Oops. Oh, he's not in the game yet.
Oh wait, did you start? I thought it crashed.
Oh, I restarted it.
Okay. Alright.
Is there a way to
I'll
just
be
deal to
green.
all? Let me try deal to all. But what is it? Is it going to stop at the right number? I obviously have to tell it somehow. Let me try it though. Maybe it'll prompt me. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay, never mind.
Everybody.
Yeah, there's not people at those seats. Why would it deal to them? Okay, let's fix this up. Okay. All right, let me. Oh, it looks like I have my hand though. At least that worked. So it seems to have fixed itself. Oh, that was a 25 million. That's the best population card in the game. It's like only a few of
I
them.
had that one last time you dealt them.
Oh, I wish there was a way to just what is custom? No, I don't want to make a new deck. I'm just gonna deal it out tediously. That's fine. Deal one for you. Okay, did I get it? Let me just. I don't get it when I hit. Am I even white? It looks like I'm white here. When I hit it from this, it doesn't seem to give it to me. What about brown? I gave it to brown. I don't see it anymore. Maybe I have to draw for myself. Come on, what is with this? All right, I don't know. I mean, I've played this before. I know it works.
Just drag them into your hand.
Hey, Arturo's here. I could try dragging it into my hand. Maybe that's the way to do it.
2 hands?
What?
With 2 hands?
There's population, and there's.
No. I mean, There's like two areas you can put the cards. Here, here.
Sure. It might be because there's two different kinds of cards. I don't know. Let's just try, let's put them all back, or as many we have, as many as we have that haven't disappeared into the void. 40
Take
sounds
away
like
40.
a nice number. I'm just gonna do this, as tedious as it might be. So we want 15 each. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's got to be a way to do more at once. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. So,
Okay.
for some reason, it shows me like the radiation symbol for you. But how do I look at these cards? What's that?
Because they're hidden.
Okay, how do I look at it myself though?
Yes.
What?
Just flip them.
Click them?
Flip
Doesn't do it.
them.
Flip them?
Flip.
Flip them. I still can't see them though.
You
can.
can't see them?
I see the radiation symbol instead of the number.
Oh, maybe that's not your hand?
Eye twitch. Where the hell's my hand then?
Is it a different... Are you even on a team, or you... Maybe you should pick a color?
Ah, the cards are falling into the abyss. What just happened? No. They come back here though. Okay.
They don't disappear forever.
Stop. So you're on a team, you're saying? How...
Right click at the top right, maybe. Your name.
Change color, change color.
Yeah, now you're gray.
Purple.
Pink, purple.
Oh, I see my cards now. I guess I wasn't in the game or something. Can you see my cards?
Yeah. And the ones in your hand now.
Oh, cool. Anyway, by the way, Arturo, this is a game called Nuclear War. We were playing the card game War, and now we're getting nuclear. We're escalating it. Okay. Now we need 9 of these cards. Maybe dealing will work, actually. Ready?
Yeah.
So I'm purple, right? So,
Oh.
cool, it's working. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Okay.
So I think that in this place behind our cards, we can like put the cards there. Cause I have a lot
I'm
of
not sure what you're telling me.
and like put the cards. Can you see that?
Oh, I saw you put the card further up from my point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can have like 2 hands that way, I guess.
Yeah, because I just don't want to have them all there.
Sure.
Maybe I should do it the other way.
However you want to do it. All right, so first things first is if you have any secret or top secret cards, we have to resolve those right away. Do you have any?
No.
Okay, I have a secret.
So you have to tell me that?
Can you see it?
Tell me your secret.
I think you're supposed to have an opportunity to steal it, but we might not have the cards that can steal it in the base game. Anyway, you don't have anything that can steal it, right?
I don't think so.
All right. So, secret. Your enemy raises taxes 100% this year. 5 million of his people move to your country. Okay, so you just hand me 5 million people.
Here you go.
Thank you. And what's this I have? Okay, that's not a secret. Okay, so now what we do is we set up our 2 cards that are face down in our queue, as I explained before. By the way, I think Eric had the answer before and I missed him in the chat. Sorry, Eric. He said try changing your color. That seemed to be the answer. Anyway, what you can do is, remember we're in peacetime, so generally you can play propaganda first. What?
I just dropped the card into the room.
Okay, did it come back?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, then you're good.
I caught it.
So it's peacetime. This is when you want to play propaganda cards if you have any, or if you want to just start nuking me, you can. Propaganda cards. I don't remember if I said this, but they do absolutely nothing if wartime starts.
How
Yep.
how do you look at cards? Like, isn't there a button you can press to like show it on your screen? Basically?
Yes. Try Alt. Just mouse over it and Alt.
Yeah. Okay. So I can
Excuse
play
me.
prop. Is it like my turn now? I guess.
We're setting up. We're going to put 2 cards face down in our queue.
All right. I can put a.
Yeah. How do we drag them not face up? Because that's going to be an important thing. Like initially when we're, I guess you can flip it before you move it from your hand, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so set up your queue of 2 cards.
Yeah.
And now let's just roll one die to see who goes first. How do we roll?
R.
R. R makes it bounce up and down. Okay, I rolled. What is this even? A 10. You roll.
I got 8, so you go first.
Okay. It's hard to see these dice.
You can just hover over them and it tells you.
That's true. If you hover over it, it tells you the value that's face up. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is how's it work? You draw up to 9 first. Is it 1, 2, 3? I think it's the. I think it's you draw up to 9, and including the 2 face down cards. So right now we have 9. I don't draw a card. Something like this. If it's off a little bit, that's fine. Doesn't matter. And what I'm gonna do next is put down my next face down card. Okay, and this one becomes the card we play, that I play, and it is propaganda. 5 million people defect to your side. So give me 5 million,
And I
please.
give you 5 million.
Thank you. You put it right in my hand. Nice. And that's my turn, I believe.
And then I can play another card.
Yes. So it goes at the end of your queue. So where's the front of your queue? Is usually you have it like horizontal like this, so the front is like.
Hold on, let me just. Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, so that's the front of your queue.
Yeah.
So now you place another card and flip the front one. Oh, 10 million people.
10 million.
Okay, another propaganda. This time he takes 10 million of my people.
And then I can draw a card, right?
I think it's the start of your turn. You draw up to. Oh, maybe it is at the end. I don't know. Let me check.
Nothing.
It'd be good to know. I was assuming it would be something you do at the start of your turn, but it might not be. It's one of those things. There's not like a clear step by step. This is your turn, so it's like I gotta skim over this whole thing, whole rule. It's one sheet of rules in the original set. Then they made it more complicated with expansions. What time is it, by the way? 10:30. Okay, not super late.
Kind of feels later because we started earlier.
Yeah. All right. Gotta say somewhere here. Jeez. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Okay, going to the very beginning, which I would not think is where they would say it. It says you're dealt 9 cards. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's just talking about setup. Oh, we were supposed to replace. Did I do that? I think I did. Replace your secrets. Yeah, I did that. So you play all the secrets and replace them. And why can't I find this? Okay, I'm almost done reading the entire rule book, so it's got to come up soon. So just bear with me one more minute.
Does it matter?
I guess it doesn't matter hugely. You just draw up to 9 cards basically. Do you want to do it at the end? That's fine.
All right.
I think I have to catch up by 1 is all. So how many do you have? 9 now?
Now I have 9.
I think I only have 7. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I have to draw 2.
You should have 7.
Okay, so okay. All right. Did you do a turn? Yeah, you did 10 million.
Yep.
All right. Ryan is out. Okay. See you, Ryan. Good night. Okay. So my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish I could take a peek without showing you. I guess I would have to do this. Yeah. Okay. Slide them up. And I have another propaganda for you. 5 million people, please. They sold a bumper sticker for this game that said, "Do you have change for 25 million people?"
Wasn't there also one that said like "I heart nuclear war"?
Yeah, I think I have that one.
Right, my turn, right?
Hold on,
Or
we're
you
saying
did
you
it?
draw up at the end, right? So
Yeah.
I will draw that. Okay, now you go. I
Alright,
think you're supposed to do it at the beginning. Now that I think of it,
propaganda.
well, we'll
Alright,
keep
you wanna
doing it
do
this way. It's fine. What
give
is
me 5 million.
another 5? You have to play your card, please.
Right. How does it work with the megatons and the missiles?
Yeah, so you have to have missile first, and then a warhead after that. And
Alright.
the warhead has to fit in the missile. Like the missile card will say how many megatons it can hold.
Can you put multiple in one?
Only for the
Multiple
B-70.
megatons. Okay.
And you cannot pick up your cards and rearrange them, by the way. I don't know if you just did that.
No, I didn't. I was just checking it.
Okay. I was going to say we could let you get away with it now because you're a noob, but or you haven't played in a very long time anyway. But yeah, you're not supposed to mix them up. Anyway, okay, so you're done, right?
Yep.
Did you draw your card?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So I have what did I have? That and that. Okay.
I saw that.
All right. I have a Saturn missile.
How many is that? 100?
100 is the biggest warhead in the game. That doesn't mean I'm going to have 100, but that's the missile.
And then are you gonna draw?
Okay, you're up.
Flip mine. Atlas 20.
Okay. Remember, you play a card first, and then you slide them all up.
Uh, um,
Sometimes you don't have anything that can fit. You just have to put down garbage and it gets wasted. Like if you have no missiles, you maybe have to put down a warhead and it's just kind of thrown in the garbage.
wait, let me
What's that?
draw a card. That's all I had to do.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now shoot me.
Now, I would explain to the audience what I'm doing, but I don't want to give away my card. That's the problem. Uh, if you hold down, okay. I see. I have a lot of the same card though. It looks like it's not. I thought it was not changing as I move the mouse, like not updating the card that I'm mousing over. But I just have a lot of the same card. Anyway, I'm looking for one of these guys. Thought I one. Did I lose a card? What is this? That's the population. I don't know. I'm just about to put down something and it seems to have disappeared. All right, never mind. I don't know. One, two. I need to be able to see these cards better. I can't even tell how many I have. One in my actual hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these two. But you're supposed to have 9. So what happened? I'm missing a card I knew I had. Mind if I just draw however many I'm supposed to draw? 2, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever adds up to it.
Yeah. Oop. Not the whole deck. Okay. Here we go. Got a warhead for the Saturn. I did not have a 100, so I put in a 50.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is kill 10 million of your people, but the dice will adjust that number.
What do you roll?
Can I select just the dice, or is it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's a percentile roll. We have the 10s die and the 1s die, and here we go. It is a 56. Look at the chart, and it says that is in the 50. Sorry?
56. So it kills another 2 million.
Yes, that's in the 50 to 63 range. Radioactive fallout kills another 2 million. So you take 12 million people in damage.
Yeah. 10 and 2.
And they go in the discard on the side. Stu says, call me foolish, call me irresponsible. It occurs to me that a 500 megaton bomb planted at just the proper point would, I don't know. Is that a reference to something? Dr. Strangelove, perhaps? I don't know. Okay, we're saying we draw at the end. You know, I'm just so certain now that I'm into this, that it's at the beginning. So can we just switch to that?
Yeah.
All right. So you go ahead and draw up to 9 if you don't have 9.
I do. So
Yeah, you should have 9.
20 minutes. Oh wait, I'm supposed to play it first, right?
Yep. For some reason, everyone has trouble with this. There's been and it can actually matter. There was a time when I'm playing with like 5 friends, and every turn I'm telling them no, all 5 of them. You do it in this order, and they would never learn. I don't know why. It's just so unintuitive to people for some reason.
All right. I mean, usually you draw after, I guess.
Not about drawing. It's about you play a card and then you flip the front of your cue in that order. That's all there is to it.
Yeah,
Not flip the front of your cue and then play a card. Superman the movie. Stu says that was from Superman the movie.
That is.
Okay, so you got, I'm moving it for you. 5 million. Roll the dice to see how it's adjusted.
This is the 10s, the ones.
Yes.
The 96.
No, the one with the 0 is the 10s. That's what it's for. Did you see it?
69. Okay.
69. That is the 64 to 76 range. Radioactive beta rays kill another 5 million. That's 10 million.
Okay.
Here we go. 10 million dead. Wah, wah. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No. Discard these.
Discard those.
I don't know
Let's
if I would
see.
want to play this in like the 1960s.
What's that?
I don't know if I'd want to play this in like the 1960s or 70s.
with In the Cold War, you mean?
Yeah.
I played this in the 80s when there was still the Cold War happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have so much trouble actually seeing like how many physical cards there. I should have 8 altogether, including the two face down. I'm just gonna draw one.
I think you have 6.
6, including the two face down.
It looks like now you have 7.
Yeah, we're good. All right, I got a top secret. Okay, I'm playing it.
That's secret. Alright.
It is 10 million of your people leave your country and the game for a neutral country. Oh, boo. Okay, now I draw to replace the top secret. Okay.
Okay.
And is there a way to peek at a card so the other player can't see it, but you can? That would be good. There should be like a peek.
I think you have to put it in your hand.
I know. I just want to remember what I played just to be sure. All right, I'll just do that. Okay. So by the way, we are officially in wartime because we've blasted each other. Therefore, propaganda cards don't do anything. Sometimes
They're
you
just
play
a
them
waste
just
of
sorry.
they're just a waste of space now.
They're a waste of space. Sometimes you have to play them because you do. All right. Just because you have nothing better to do, you just throw them away.
Yeah.
All right. So my top card is propaganda 10 million. That's what reminded me to say that. It does nothing. Okay, your turn.
Right. And I get to draw, right?
Yes.
And then I can play something like this and
Mm-hmm.
Polaris
Polaris.
10 megatons.
So we can hold a 10 megaton.
Yep.
Okay, I will take my turn. All right, I have a this thing followed by this thing. Which makes sense to put. Oops. Okay, another garbage propaganda is played.
Okay.
And you're up.
Okay. Hmm.
We had decent viewership this stream, but now it's down to one. We got 2 likes.
People like war more than nuclear war.
Probably. We only got 2 likes, even though there were like 7 people watching for a while.
Alright, 10 megatons. 2
Okay.
million.
2 million. Boom. Have at it. Actually, hold on 1 second. Don't do anything yet. Okay, go ahead.
I'm shooting that at you. That those 2 million people. I rolled the dice. And it becomes 65, which is another 5 million.
Okay, radioactive beta rays again. 7 altogether. Oof. All right. My turn. One, two. Hold on, how many do I have? Yeah, should have 6 in my right. 1, 2. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Did I have 1 too many somehow? Oh.
I just don't draw one, I guess, right?
I guess. I don't know how I messed that up though. Anyway, that's fine. Um, got a peek because I don't remember what I have. Right, I thought I had that. Okay. Next card down. Here comes a Polaris.
Polaris.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. And I have
Okay. Yeah, it's getting definitely a lot more fun with the expansions and a lot of people, but this is still a little fun. A little fun.
propaganda.
I mean, it's not much, not a huge amount of decisions to make because you always know who you're going to target, and you don't get to like, part of the game is to encourage table talk. Like threatening people, say things like, if you fire that at me again, I'm going to fire the next 3 missiles at you. So don't do it, and all those kind of interactions make it extra fun. Anyway, propaganda does nothing because it's wartime. So I guess I'm up. Okay, we're putting 10 megaton warhead in the Polaris. May I roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a, what is that? It's like a glary kind of thing.
48.
48. What is that really like? It's supposed to be reflective, or like why does it look so terrible? Like, what is going on with it?
It's got like a texture.
Is it just a texture? Okay, whatever. It's 48.
It's like 4 less.
Sorry,
It says like 4 less here.
4 less.
More. Got like
Oh,
text on it. I don't know.
yeah. What is all that? Something. Can we take that off? You know what we could do? We could just make our own dice here. Like that's what came with the game kit, but we should be able to just make some here. Plastic, I don't know. D10. Here's a nice looking D10. Why is it standing like a top though?
It spawned it.
Can we make another D10 of a different color? Let's change the color. Can we? How do we do that? Right click color tint. Make one of them red. Yeah, make one of them red and one of them white. Red will be the 10s.
Okay.
There, those are. Oh, that's not readable. I was gonna say there, those are readable, but that one's not readable.
Make it black. Not red.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Red is 10s. Okay, so I have to roll, or did I already roll?
You did roll and it would do nothing.
It was no appreciable radiation fallout, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you lose 2 million people.
Okay. 2 million. That's not too bad.
The game, it has like a morbid sense of humor because you start saying things like, "Oh, 2 million people dying. That's not a big deal," and then you realize how silly it sounds. And that's kind of the charm of this game. It's like, oh, it's kind of morbid. It's kind of grim.
I mean, it's nuclear war. It's gonna be morbid.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
Excuse me. Ugh. After this game, I'm going to bed.
Alright.
I don't know about you.
Let me play this.
I hit you with the Minotaur. Take lose 10 million people.
Polaris.
Polaris is coming? Okay. I forgot to throw out this one. Alright, my turn. Once again, I don't know how to count my cards. 5. Now it feels like I didn't pick one last. Okay, there's 6 here. 1, 2. I think. Can you see how many cards I'm holding? Like 3, 4. It feels like only 5 in my hand.
You should move your citizen or your population cards like back here, so it makes it easier to see.
Right, I'll try that. How'd you do that? You just move them down more?
Yeah. I won't look.
I'm not doing it right. Christ. I don't care if you look that much. Putting him on the table for now. No, get back here. I'm. Okay, so you pulls them like deeper. How do you do? Zoom out first, maybe. I don't see like the box highlighting for your hand, so I feel like it's just gonna fall off.
Should be like here.
Oh, down. They fell off into the void, and now they're here again.
Like this.
Okay. I don't know where my cars are anymore.
Should respawn. Did they just disappear?
Oh, look, they're underneath my other card, I think. Okay, I think it's. I see the box now. I think it's good, but it's a different card that's going in there. Here you go in my hand. How do I select these? Oh, you got it. Thank you. But now I don't get the box anymore to represent my hand.
I put them in there.
I'm just playing face up on the table. I don't even care.
Or maybe it's because it's
What are you
above the
grabbing?
cards.
I'm so confused. Oh, I can see them now. You're doing it. Yeah,
You gotta do it one at a time.
that's weird. All right.
Oh,
Thank you for the help. Oop. To flip them. There we go. Okay. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I draw one. Okay. What the heck was I playing here? Right, that. That. Can I play anything useful? Looks like the answer is that. Okay, so I am launching a Polaris. And it's your turn.
Right. Okay. Take another card. And I want to play.
Ooh, excuse me. Okay.
Put this
10
10
million.
megaton.
10 megaton, I mean.
That is 2 million people. And we said red is 10, right?
Correct.
This is 70. I guess it's 70,
Yes.
which is 5 million extra.
Radioactive beta rays killed another 5 million. Don't. So that's 7 million. How do I get to my extra hand? Here we go. Okay, there's 2 and 5. Put them in the garbage heap. Okay, but I'm up. Draw the card. Man, what is this? Okay. Here comes another warhead. 10 megatons. Can you shoot it down?
Oh,
We got a 1. Oh boy.
like a dud.
1. Missile booster explodes on launch.
Yeah.
If attack was anything other than a bomber, attacker takes damage. Don't. So I take the damage. I guess 2 million. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Draw. And oh wait, I should have played it first.
B-70 bomber.
Alright, and that's it.
So this is the one for the class. You can play a series of megatons in your subsequent turns. It's just they cannot exceed a total of 50 megatons. So you could play a 150, and then the bomber is discarded, or you could play a 10, a 10, a 20, and another 10 over the course of 4 turns, and then at that point you discard the B-70 bomber. So it kind of gets off a flurry of attacks faster usually, or just 150 megaton. That's typically how it's used. Anyway, I guess I'm up. Okay, this is not very great. All right, here you go. You get hit by propaganda that does nothing because we're in wartime. Back to you.
People are immune to propaganda during wartime.
Yeah, apparently.
Alright.
You would think it's very important to have propaganda in wartime, but okay.
Well, it's nuclear wartime, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
So, 10 megaton. That's it.
Okay, I'm getting hit by a 10 megaton nuke from the
Not yet.
B-70. Not yet?
Not yet. Alright, because I can stack them.
No, you fire off 1 per turn.
Oh, okay, so it's 50 in total?
Right.
Okay, I thought it was like they go later. Okay.
You thought it was what? I want to clarify.
I just thought you would like put them all in and they would add up and then you do it at once.
No, you do.
Doesn't matter.
Right,
That
but
doesn't matter.
actually I'm doing this. Anti-missile S. You can intercept a B-70. So I mean this
So
shot
do I get
down.
rid of the B-70?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And if you have subsequent warheads queued up, they just kind of go in the garbage. And you're
Yeah.
in the turns when you turn them face up.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You
6,
have to
7.
roll for that? No, right?
No.
For shooting it down.
Well, that's a good card if it actually did anything. All right, so I kind of want to say things. I guess it doesn't really matter. Given this 2-player, like, we're just going to keep playing what we're going to play. But my hand is all warheads. I don't have any missiles to put the warheads in, basically. I also have the best propaganda card in the game, which deals 25 million people. But that's no good because, again, how this works is you can only play propaganda in peacetime. The way the game works is peacetime at the beginning. As soon as a missile is launched and kills people, it's wartime. And it goes back to peacetime when a player is eliminated. So when you're playing with multiple players, say 6 players, you're going to have peacetime, wartime, peacetime, wartime. But with 2 players, all you have is peacetime at the start, and then the game is over, basically. So essentially, propaganda is garbage for the rest of the game. Anyway, I'll do that. Here's a 20 megaton with no carrier.
Oh, you're just getting rid of that? Cause...
Yeah, I have to. I have no missiles.
Alright.
So that's my turn.
And Okay, I have a secret, so I just play that, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Alright, so it's stock market super boom. 2 million of the enemy's population immigrate to your country.
In hopes of reaping the benefits of your system. Yeah. Here you go.
Alright. And now, I draw another card?
Start of turn. Oh, yeah, replacing the secret. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. What is this? I will play this. And this is just warhead, which doesn't do anything.
Okay.
You shut down my bomber.
Yeah. All right. I'm up. Take the whole deck. What is this? All right.
Another warhead.
Yep, I got all warheads. Okay,
Alright.
here you go. Have a propaganda that does nothing.
No.
Back to you. I'm gonna turn.
Million of the enemy's beatnik pacifists protest nuclear war and defect to your country.
Oh man, how many?
Which doesn't make 2 million. Which doesn't make sense because I'm also doing nuclear war, but okay. You have 2 million people. Thank you.
That's 1, 2.
Okay.
So replace the secret.
Draw another one. Okay. So then I play something.
Do 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 do. Nuclear war for you and me.
Alright, so here is a card. Another warhead.
Aha. Another warhead that was intended to be in the bomber.
Yep.
That's like the one cool move I'm gonna have this whole game. Otherwise, I'm just burning warheads and propaganda cards. 1, 2, 3. Guess I'm drawing one. Oh, I got a secret.
Secret.
I guess the cards to steal secrets aren't actually in this version, but one of the expansions has spy cards, and one of the actions you can make a spy do is to steal a secret or top secret. So that's why you're supposed to announce it. You go like secret or top secret, and a spy can be played to steal it. And the only difference between secret and top secret is the severity of the card, but it can be a good or a bad thing for the person who plays it. So if you want to make a a really strong effect happen, you can steal that card with a spy, but you don't know if it's going to be good or not, or good or bad. Basically, just know if it's strong or weak. Test ban. Your president declare. Aren't I the president? I don't know. Your president declares the test ban on nuclear weapons and forfeits a turn. Okay, so your turn right now.
During nuclear war.
Hmm.
They do this. They stopped. They banned testing it during nuclear war.
Yeah, I mean you're my test subject right now. So it shouldn't matter.
Okay. Let me just double check. Okay. So this and flip.
Oh, another B70 coming up. Uh-oh.
Alright, your turn.
Okay, one. Okay. And once again, a thing that is wasted. Propaganda for 25 million people.
Okay. And draw. Alright. And
This one's going in.
this. And this. 10 megatons.
Okay, bomb me.
So I send 10 megatons
Oh, excuse me.
and roll a 52, which is another 2 million.
Radioactive fallout killed another 2 million. So that's
So
4 million. I'm gonna make change for 5 million. Take one back.
Okay.
If I can find the one. There's no ones here. I know I've lost ones before. Huh. Maybe I
I think
handed
you
them to
gave
you.
them to me.
Let me see what I
I
can
give you a loan with interest.
do. Can you make change?
I don't think I can do that. Because I would need.
You don't think you can
Oh,
make change? Um,
no.
hold on, let me think. Okay, Eric is out for the night. Good
Draw
night,
it,
Eric. Thanks for
draw it from
joining as
here.
always. What?
Draw it from here, maybe?
Yeah, we can do that.
2 million? No,
I,
there's 1 million.
for some reason I forgot about that. Yeah, that should work. Thank you. Okay,
4 million.
my turn. Okay, what do we have here? Yep. Okay, up comes a warhead in nothing. No carrier for the warhead. We have 0 concurrent viewers right now. Yeah. Maybe it's lying about Arturo though. We'll see if Arturo speaks up about YouTube being racist.
Uh,
I'm
hmm. Could you just like set up a bunch of missiles if you wanted to?
sorry, what?
Could you set up a bunch of missiles if you wanted to?
What do you mean set up a bunch of missiles?
Like if I played multiple missiles, could I have multiple ready to shoot you?
So no, if you have, say you play a Polaris and the next one is another Polaris, the first one gets tossed.
Okay. Alright. This another 2 million.
Okay, hit me.
47 is nothing.
47 is no appreciable radiation fallout. Okay, so 2 million.
Yes.
Okay. Getting pretty low in population cards, I gotta say.
You got 4 left. I don't know what they are, but I know you have 4 of them.
All right, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Polaris.
Ooh.
Look, I drew a missile.
I know
Okay.
you have warheads. So. Unless you don't have any 10 megatons.
I guess you'll find out. You look at the back of the cards. It kind of,
It's like dust.
you can see there's like a scratch and smudges or whatever, and it's the same image on all of them, so it looks weird.
Yeah.
Like you look like right above the, right below the R, there's like a scratch. You can see they all have the same thing.
Playing that and revealing this.
Oh, okay.
You
I think that might mean your B70 is done, but I'll have to check the rules if you want to be sure.
it doesn't matter.
On the succeeding 2 turns, you may.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm up. Just taking a peek. Yeah. You take a peek at this one too. Yeah, yeah. All right. Have 10
Yeah.
megatons, please.
All right.
Shall I roll?
Yeah, roll.
It is a 21.
Oh, that's pretty good for me.
Bomb shelter saves 2 million. So that's
Oh, that's
nothing.
everybody.
Ooh,
Unlucky
no damage.
for you.
It's the first time a bomb shelter accomplished anything in its entire nuclear war.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
One
up.
giant bomb shelter, I guess.
Yeah. All the other ones, excuse me, all the other bombs missed the bomb shelter where millions are concentrated in.
That and propaganda. Your turn.
All right. B-70
Uh-oh.
bomber.
B-70 bomber.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Saturn. So that gets rid of this.
Saturn. Okay. Did you play your card?
Oh, I don't know. I did this completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was just excited to play my Saturn. It doesn't matter though.
Oh, yeah, I'm so tired. Okay, we're gonna get through this nuclear war, then I can go to sleep.
I'll kill everyone soon.
Yay! Okay, I'm up. I'm drawing one, I believe. Taking a peek. Yep. Oh, okay, here you go. It's just one 50 megatonner. You shot it down. Don't. What does it say?
B-70.
Yeah, you can target a B-70. Oh well. Okay. Now you'll probably have to draw one extra because you played the anti-missile.
Yeah. Draw 2.
Yep.
Okay. And this is...
Wow, we got 20 new subscribers because of this stream. Just kidding, we got none.
Yeah. Alright. 50 megatons. 10 million people.
No. Okay, roll. Hang on. Don't roll. Don't roll. Don't roll. What is it? Saturn?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll.
Can't shoot that down.
27.
27 might mean it does nothing. No, it means additional 1 million engulfed in fireball.
Boo. 11 million then.
11 million. You need change or something?
Yeah. Need 14 back.
14.
Okay, I'll take a 10, a 2, and the next 2 you find. There we go.
Alright.
Oh, they fell. Oh, you have to do one at a time. That's right. And you slide into your hand.
That's a weird feature.
Yeah. All right. So my turn again. Okay. Let me remind myself. I can't remember what I play because I'm so tired. Here comes a Polaris for you. And it's your turn again.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum,
Alright.
bum, 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 bum.
I just gotta remind myself what I have too. Alright. I'm gonna play this. And flip this Atlas.
Atlas, okay. My turn. I'm drawing. Oops. 10 million coming at you.
Uh-oh.
Shall I roll?
Yes.
Rolling. 96.
That's not good.
Explodes a nuclear stockpile. Triple yield. Wow. If that was actually
So
a high yield thing
if
to begin with, that would be very bad. But it's just 6 million in total.
if it's 100 million, does that kill everybody? Or if it's a
um,
100 megatons, I mean.
yeah. There's a special thing about that. Forget if that
Yeah, I
ends
saw
the
that.
game or not. It says see super chain reaction.
Alright, 6 million.
Anyway, I guess not super important, but I don't see super chain reaction in the rules. I think it is supposed to be that the whole world blows up
Mm-hmm.
if you roll that.
My
Anyway,
turn.
you lost your 6 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this? Okay. Uh. mm,
Hmm.
Alright. 10 megatons in my Atlas.
Okay, before you roll, I'm gonna use this. Shoots down an Atlas.
Anti-missile. Okay.
Would have been better in a sense to save it for when 20 megatons from an Atlas are coming at me, but who knows if that'll happen before I actually lose the game. All right, so I'm gonna have to draw two. Here comes the propaganda.
Yeah. And
All right, back to you.
alright. Right. Propaganda.
More
Uh,
propaganda.
my propaganda is stronger than yours.
Okay, I'm up. Top secret, here it comes.
Oh
A disastrous earthquake destroys 10 million of the enemy population.
no. 10 million dead. Okay.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Yeah, I knew that. I think I know this too, yep. Okay.
And see the card when you do that.
You can see it?
Yeah, you have to like actually put it in your hand, I think.
Oh, thought it was in my hand, but okay.
Like you have to let go of the mouse button, I guess.
Probably. Okay, that was, oh, what's going on here? Got a whole stack going. More propaganda.
Uh,
All right, back to you.
draw a card. Okay. Um, play a card. Atlas.
I bet I'm gonna wish I had that anti-atlas if a 20 megaton is coming.
And two turns.
Okay. Secret. Population explosion. Your country's population increases by 5 million. Let me find a 5 million. Take two twos and a one, maybe. Got two twos and a one. Replace the secret.
Oh man.
All right. What's this one again? Right. All right. Sometimes I press the rotate and it goes 90 degrees. Sometimes it goes 180. Okay, wasted propaganda again. Here you go.
All right.
I think if it's technically in my hand and I rotate it, it goes 180 instead of 90.
I'm gonna play something. Better watch out.
Oh, you launched propaganda at me. Okay. So you have to throw out the atlas.
Oh, do I? No, I
Yeah.
thought that was just for missiles.
$20 megaton warhead in nothing. Okay, go.
I'm in the position that you were in before. I have all missiles, so not bombing or not warheads. I mean. All right.
Okay.
I can't see it when you do it like that.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Here comes an atlas. Back to you.
All right. Draw and play this. And propaganda. Your turn.
Okay.
Getting rid of all of our propaganda.
Here comes something.
Me now.
20 megatons coming at ya.
Right. Roll the dice.
Rolling the dice. It is an 85.
10 million extra.
Oh, that's a good one.
Lethal gamma rays.
15.
So that is 15 million.
Okay. You still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 population cards. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Uh, so
Polaris.
Polaris future.
Secret. Enemy ambassador gets drunk at UN party. His country loses one turn to restore diplomatic relations. No, it does not apply once nuclear war has started. Okay. So it did nothing.
Oh,
Top secret.
super germ.
Super germ, the result of a
What?
blunder in your enemy's germ warfare experiments, destroys 25 million of his own people. Oh my goodness.
5 million.
You got a 25 million card?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Where's the deck? Oh, is that what this is?
We run out of the.
Hold on, I think I took the deck by accident. I saw 18 cards over here. Somehow I guess I took
All right. Wish I got that. Steal 25 million of the other people.
it. Okay, what do I got? What do I got lined up here? Right. Okay, gotta put down something. Polaris.
Okay.
Back to you.
All right. I will play this.
What is it?
Did you see what it was? I didn't mean to
No.
do that. Okay. 10 megaton.
Okay.
10 million.
You may.
63.
Another 2.
2 million.
So that's
4
4.
million.
Okay, you got it? Okay. Let me start going. Secret. You have tricked the enemy into an ineffective but time-consuming summit to talk. His wasted efforts result in the loss of 1 turn, so I will go again after this. So I look like there's a weird card. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway. Just taking a look. Some garbage. I'll put that. Alright. 10 megatons coming. Shall I roll?
Okay. Yep. Roll. 1 9.
93. Double the yield, so two becomes 4.
Alright. 4 million are dead. Kind of running out of cards. But I have more cards. I guess they all died.
You did lose 25 million to Super Germ.
Yeah. Why is it not?
I feel like I lost a card somehow. I don't know.
Alright. Is that your second turn? Or?
Oh, I gotta take a second turn, that's right.
Yeah.
And I think I never replaced my... I don't know, I have I have too few cards, that's basically the... One too little. I can barely speak, blah.
Do you want to just call it?
I guess we could do that. Nobody's watching anyway. Yeah, let's call it.
And like you're tired.
I had a 100
How many
megaton
people?
bomb. I have nothing to
Oh,
launch it with.
I had three B-70 bombers, but I only had 110 megaton
Oh wow.
and this many people left.
26. Let's see how many I had
How many
left.
do you
I had this many left, which is what? 10, 11, 12,
have?
13, 15, 20, 22 million.
22 million.
Okay.
And I had 50 million before you killed 25 of them.
Yeah, before Super Germ got you.
Yeah.
Super Germ might wind up becoming like the mascot of this game. There's like a silly drawing of it and everything. Like Google Super Germ Nuclear War. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. Here's what he looks like. Goofy looking guy.
I think I've seen him before.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
played my set before.
Yeah.
Got change for 10 million people. Haha. All right. Thank.
All right.
Talk to you later. Good night.
Good night.
Good night to anyone who might be watching this.
Yeah.
Okay, hit end.